future transportation, autonomous car or bus or flying car, which one will come first? At first, I have a questions to the audience. Which one will come first? My professor asked me the same questions, but I told to my professor the autonomous car will come first, but my professor replying me, no, flying car will come first. Still, we don't know, but we have some argument. We have some strong logic. I have some strong point regarding autonomous car. My professor some strong beliefs regarding flying car. So let's see actually which one will come first. So here the flying car in Japan, already the autonomous car already is on action. That means in the road sections some autonomous bus already travel many people. So actually company they are doing some experiment. And regarding the flying car in Japan, already the company are trying to fly. Even they have got the government already sympathy. So Japan government will inaugurate the both car, autonomous car and flying car, inaugurate before 2020. So here autonomous car already in Japan, self-driving. Actually drivers pay attention to other things, no need to pay attention on the wheel or steering. And future in 2025, actually researchers are assume that no need to steering over there, but in 2020 still in the car maybe it will contain the steering, and in any emergency situations actually the drivers can take a control the car, but later nobody can control. So researchers actually they define some autonomous car lane here in any road sections. Maybe later autonomous car lane have to provide with the surroundings of normal car lane. So autonomous car lane actually it will run the car lane signal. That means in the car lane, here is a white color or any color, actually it will always focus the autonomous car. So it has a special lane, it's need a special lane basically. So here near the future, nowadays the road cross sections look like the same. Over there, here is some signal, and to width road near different lane, many lanes actually required. But near the future, actually no signaling over there, and no need to road network are very wide. Actually no need. So all of are too much controlled. For this reason, maybe it will near the future the lane and also road width maybe will be narrow, and pedestrian and bicyclist maybe will get a much more space. So here a roadway of the present built for human drivers and pedestrian But when we incorporate the anticipated capabilities of driverless car into a redesign, the most obvious difference is a significantly reduced footprint and narrower right of way. So main features of autonomous car, what type of things actually autonomous car will contain: sophisticated Wi-Fi encryptions. Here, hackers, because the autonomous car will solely depend on Wi-Fi and some of sophisticated technology. So hackers are notorious, we know, for taking advantage of public Wi-Fi, injecting malware to steal personal information. This is an increasingly large public concern when it comes to autonomous vehicles. The best navigation system, cameras, radar, and laser scanners work together to sense what is happening around your vehicles. And also amped up safety features. Features include collision warning system, 360 degrees cameras, and drowsiness alert. Easy parking features and adaptive cruise control. It's important because automatically adjust the vehicle speed. It will control that one to maintain a safe distance from vehicles ahead. That's called auto adaptive cruise control. Automatic forward collision braking also have to contain by the autonomous car. Safety features of autonomous vehicle: emergency braking. The car uses the camera to judge the distance between itself and surrounding traffic and engage the brakes if there is any collision or tends to collision. That's gauge lane control. Cameras can also ensure an autonomous car does not depart from its assigned lane unnecessarily. Continuous steering ensures the car stays centered within its lane. Upgraded windshields. Different glass window. We know the looking glass, a different glass window. Also, it has some objectives near the future. Cross-car communications. Cross-car communications: if one car encounters a hazard, poor driving conditions or traffic, it can transmit that information to the cloud. If one car encounters a hazard, poor driving condition or traffic, it can transmit that information to the cloud, and other car able to receive that information, and it will take immediate action. Potential obstacles to fully autonomous car in the road. So it has a lot of still obstacles. It's not still solve. Liability for damage. Actually, this one is lame because this is the government rule. Maybe it will only the in government rule. Resistance for individual for forfeit control of their cars. Software reliability. Near the future, we will fully depend on technology. So here, over there, some potential obstacles. Cyber security. Implementation of legal framework and establishment of government regulations for self-driving cars. Reliance of autonomous drive produce less experienced drivers. 4. When manual driver is needed, we can't support the car because we have no enough experience for driving. Loss of driver related job. Already in Japan, maybe next 5 years, within 5 years, or we can say after the 5 years, maybe half of drivers will lost their jobs. Loss of privacy. Anyone can know the special any persons actually where they will go. So anybody can know easily. Autonomous car relying on lane markings cannot decipher faded. If any natural disaster will occur or happen, then the lane marking not remaining the same conditions, because autonomous car fully depend on lane markings. So here is some concern near the future. Depend on Google Maps, but it's not updated regularly still we can't see, and maybe still I'm not sure the feasibility or possibility to update the regular one. And still it has a body language. It can't detect the body language if someone are staying and talking each other, but actually they will go or they will pass. But how any car can't get idea? Only car without any driver. So maybe over there is a problem. And here is also threat to growth of cycling and pedestrian. If any car actually running on the control lane, but anyone suddenly enters within the lane, so actually what will be happen and what will do by autonomous car without any driver? And here reasons for disengagement. That means what's the problem? Weather situations, construction zones, other road users, road infrastructures. Also it has large driver initiated. If any drivers suddenly touch the auto controlling system, if auto controlling system will fail to regularize their pattern, then maybe it will be too much dangerous and system failure, because you totally depend on software, high technology, Wi-Fi encryptions. If anyone will face or will do some problem, then maybe it will be disastrous. And I have a questions to my professor. Wish to know clash between left-hand and right-hand vehicles with pedestrian and cyclist not still yet detected. That one. Approaches of automated car with bicycle where no bicycle lane. If along the road no bicycle lane is still, then actually how autonomous car will detect or will give the priority, or autonomous car will stay on yielding conditions for the bicyclist or pedestrian, how it will give. Perception of automated vehicle with pedestrian is still not yet the experience, practical experience. How autonomous car responds to emergency vehicles. If we know each and every country need in different situations some emergency vehicles like as ambulance, fire service, police. So autonomous car how responds to the emergency vehicle. Perceptions of automated car in the bad weather conditions. If the weather condition is bad, then what will do autonomous car? Now I will show, but I want to talk regarding the roadable aircraft or flying car. So near the future, some researcher and my professor already told maybe flying car look like the same as mosquito. Mosquito are running here and there and too densely, but not face any problem. So maybe near the future, the autonomous car or flying car will fly without any obstructions. So Turkish Russian company Dahir Insaat, actually they already provided that type of concept. Actually I told to my professor, and here Uber, near the future, if the flying car will be available in the air, much more maybe need a sophisticated airport. So Uber will also already offer to the USA authority to make such like that future stations for flying car. It's a good idea. I thought that. Shortcomings of flying car. What's the problem? Need a qualified pilot for safe, reliable, environmental friendly operations both on public road and in the air. So maybe each and every person not has a quality for piloting, but in driving maybe maximum persons able to drive but not piloting. So second option, humans already have a problem with the aspect of driving in two dimensionals. We know in the road sections, in any car it will move two dimensionals, forward, backward, side to side, that's one. But if you add with up and down, that means with also flying car, so what will be happen? In the mid-air collisions and mechanical failures, mid-air collisions and mechanical failures in the air, the aircraft could fall from the sky and go through on emergency landing, resulting in deaths and property damage. Poor weather conditions such as low air density, lightning, storm, heavy rain, snow, fog could be challenging and affects the aircraft's aerodynamics. If it will move below the cloud, if it will move, then maybe it will encounter such like problems. A major problem which increases rapidly with wider adaptation is the risk of mid-air collisions. If it will much more in the air near the future, maybe it will face that type of collisions. Probable impact, radar wave on human health. We don't know still if it will, we get the here and there, it will impact on human health, or it will do some obstructions for human movement, human behavior, or human any related things. We don't know still. Congestion of web. We already heard that some sophisticated technology already has different countries to make artificial congestion of web. If any country do that over the other countries, then what will be happen? If the lot of flying car, autonomous car are in actions, then maybe it will face some disaster. Interrupt with mobile and internet. I am not sure it will interrupt radar wave. Nobody can think regarding this issue. Can't think. Sound effects of flying car. We know the helicopter or aeroplane, it has lots of sound problem, but it will do here and there each and every places. Then I'm not sure regarding the sound effects.